7-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Round 80! 56 is Monday. Get him!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Protein spill. 20. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mark that.
Allen going to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Here we go.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Check hot route.
Allen now on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They run here with Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jim. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 43.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Miami! 20. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Half. Recon, 132 fighter. Coming. Middle.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Running to start the drive is Love. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shit.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd down, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Haskins gets this to Reed. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam.
They will run with Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., 78 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch QB drop.
5 wide.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mike 55.
And here's Allen to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From midfield, here's Allen. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Allen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Danny.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. That is going to be caught by Sharp for a Bills touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
56, check 56. Ready? Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
This is Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I got him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
39 yards there, a big one. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
on 2nd and 9. Haskins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. 4 down. 49, check 49, check 49. Alert. Hey, Haywood. Mike 20. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike 20. Back, go.
From the gun, Allen. Completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, a 22.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the boot. Back. 5 wide.
To throw, it's Allen. Got him in, it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Grant. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Graham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Grant. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens, because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Mike Brown, 80. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. It's been a long day for you. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20, Mike 20. Coming to you, smooth. 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
All right, D. Let's go. All right, D.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
To throw is Allen. And able to find John Brown. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, seam 6.
Back to throw. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Allen to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys? I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Strip that ball.
Today's final score, Redskins 28, Bills 18.